74-year-old Barbara Warner received an email from who she thought was the Inspector General for the Social Security Administration. This email contained many threats and a non-disclosure agreement.
If you tell your family, you're going to go to prison. So that's where it started. He was also impersonating an actual federal employee, which made it a little bit more tricky. So that led to him convincing her that her assets had to be frozen.
Stephen Warner, Barbara's grandson, says this all happened in late January of this year. Barbara had just sold her home and was ready to move closer to family in Danville.
We're assuming, because that's public record, that's how they figured out she had just come into this amount of money.
After several phone calls and emails, Stephen says his fear-induced grandmother drove to Lexington to buy nearly $180,000 worth of gold coins as instructed by the scammer.
And then she met him in a Chase Bank parking lot in DANVILLE Center in Lexington, which is even scarier.
Stephen says the scammer allegedly made her carry a box with more than 20 pounds of gold coins to his car in the parking lot.
The FBI finally involved said that that's kind of unique in the sense that a lot of these are done electronically.
After the exchange, Barbara tried contacting who Stephen says she thought was the Social Security office, only to realize the emails and numbers had been disconnected. So she reached out to her family, who went to the FBI. Unfortunately, there was nothing anyone could do to get that money back.
Up until that point, that's all she knew, was that she had lost everything and there was no help for her. So that's when she unfortunately decided she would be better off not here, or we would be better off if she wasn't here, thinking that this mess would just kind of go away and we wouldn't have to worry about her so much.
For 6 days, Barbara was on a ventilator in a coma, but yesterday, Stephen says she's off the ventilator and coming back around, in high spirits, thankful for the support of her family and the community, and hopeful that the FBI will catch these scammers.
She kind of has woken up with a new outlook on life, which we're grateful for, and she's grateful for.
Stephen says Barbara is now focused on the future and spending time with her family, who has started a GoFundMe to help her rebuild. You can find a link in this story on our website at WTVQ.com. In Danville, Jane Davenport, ABC 36 News Now.